You are now tuned in to The Money Zone with your host, Falasha Day, the accountant for entrepreneurs. The time is now, your future waits, your money matters, make no mistake, it's not too late to dominate, so don't delay, get your money straight. The money zone, together we'll achieve your goals, we're building wealth, you're not alone, so don't delay, get your money straight.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl Falasha Day, the accountability accountant, guys. I'm excited to be here. Like, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Let me give you like a few kisses to all of the beautiful people. Hopefully you guys have been having an amazing 2020 thus far, and it has been everything that you've hoped and dreamed and prayed for. Because look, many of y'all even made so many how would I say, proclamations that 2020 is going to be this year for you. So how have 2020 been for you guys? So I'm excited. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Falasha Day, the accountability accountant, guys. I help entrepreneurs and individuals achieve both their business and their professional goals. And if you didn't know, I do that through 3 ways: knowing their money, their numbers, holding them accountable, so that's why you might have catch me screaming sometimes on the radio, okay? And then number 3, basically giving them the business strategy that they need and that you need so you can grow your business. So I'm just excited because last week I was supposed to come into the studio, but it snowed here in the DMV, and then look, y'all never seen me with a fit. What is this? A lid. I think, what they say, lid? A fitted. I was right. A fitted, right? You guys, I'm going to give me some more fitteds too. But the issue is this, it's raining here. So it was like no need for me to curl my hair or nothing like that. So I'm just here with you guys, excited. 2020 is going to be our year. So guys, look, share the video. Tell your friends, Falasha Day's back. The Money Zone is on. We're going to take a quick break and then we'll be right back, okay? Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl Falashade, the accountability accountant, guys. If you're not following me in all things social media, go ahead on, find me Falashade, Folasade, on all things social media, okay? Go ahead and do that. And then follow me, and so you can learn a little, just a little bit more, right? So now I'm excited. 2020 is the year. So we're talking about 2020 small business trends. So Guidance Financial has been a leader in putting out surveys about entrepreneurship and business trends, African American trends, and they've been dominating the space, guys, for like the past 3 years. And what I realized is that this is like one of their marketing tools. So they go ahead on and create surveys, do research on us and everything. And that's that's their freemium, okay? To get people to come to their site to get the trends, right? So Guidant Financials did a survey like they normally do on small business trends, 2020 trends. And there were like so much bogged into that one study that we had to talk about that today on RIP Radio, on the Money Zone on RIP Radio Network. So they were like, due to the climate, the political climate, due to what's happening with Trump, due to all of this mess, right? Look, Americans are going back to the basics. Americans are going back to the basics. So what do they mean by going back to the basics? We're doing what we learned, the core skill set, the core tactics. So instead of us investing heavily into influencer marketing, which you should be investing into influencer marketing, guess what they're doing? Google AdWords, SEO, and then they're going back to blogging and all of that stuff. And some of you have probably cut your marketing budget down, and you are trying to hold on to every coin that you have due to the climate with the political, Donald Trump and the tariffs and everything else. So what they're basically saying is that entrepreneurs are going back to the core basics. They're not really taking that much risk. They're holding on to a little bit of their money, and they're kind of weighing things out. And I totally agree with them in that sense, because right now, with the way that the political climate is happening, the way that we cannot control our president right now, like, he a little hood rat, okay? He is ratchet, okay? No one is... So this is what the trend said. Guided Financial Trend says that 27% of people are very confident in the political climate. So more than likely, those individuals are Republicans, okay? Then they said 33% of individuals are somewhat confident, okay? And then 12% are somewhat unconfident in the political climate. So what is it basically saying is that they are concerned about how the laws are changing. So for example, California then implemented a bogus tax law. Well, yeah, it's a tax law called the freelance law, where now you're limited on how much you can how many freelancers you can have that are California residents. You are limited to how many independent contractors could work on your job. So right now, all us small business owners are not that certain when it comes down to the political changes that impact our money. So why is politics important? Politics create the laws. Laws dictate what we can do as business people, okay? And how much taxes we pay, how much compliance we must be in, and so forth, right? Look, yes. So what's happening, we have to be and pay very clear attention to what's happening in politics, because it impacts our bottom line. So let's use, for example, if you have a big column, a blog column in California, but you hire all freelancers. Do you know that that blog company or that media company can actually close down because they can only pay a freelancer to do one article a week? But what if they're pushing out 50 to 100 articles a week, and each editor or writer writes 3 to 4? So they're not going to be able to hire enough people or have enough freelancers. So that's just one of the type of laws that you guys need to pay attention to. So most people are not happy with the political changes. Okay. So number 2, there were like 3 issues that burn people up. Okay. Taxes, and more and more and more so taxes. So they're basically saying that they're pissed that they're paying over 104 different type of taxes. So if you guys don't know, there's are thousands of different type of taxes. Okay, every type of product that we consume has a different type of tax. Okay, our vehicles, our cars, our homes, our cell phones, our internet, everything has a tax. And if you all don't know, businesses pay almost every tax over the globe and over the sun. So for example, just to operate my business, I'm paying tax on my cell phone. I'm paying tax on my office phone. I'm paying tax on my office internet. I'm paying tax on the gas to get to my car. I'm paying a tax on my car. I'm paying a tax on my mortgage, property tax on my house. I'm paying taxes, sales tax. Well, no, not sales tax. Well, when I start selling my book in the next couple of months, I'll be paying sales tax, right? So as a business person, we're paying hundreds and hundreds of different type of taxes. Look around you. Everything is being taxed. So they're saying that the small business trends, people are not that happy or satisfied with what's happening when it comes down to taxes. Okay, and so they're like, okay, so that's a problem for them. And so with the recent taxes, and I just said it's over 104 different type of taxes that one individual business may pay for, you should be alarmed. Another trend is that, and it's not even a trend, small businesses are still having difficulty in getting funding. According to this study, it says that 37% of people finance their businesses from cash, okay? 13% of their businesses from ROBs. So ROBs is when you roll over your 401k and stuff. 12% finance their businesses from line of credits. 10% of people finance their businesses from family and friends. 9% from unsecured loans. 6% the SBA. Now the SBA should have a higher number than that. Okay. 4% by getting equipment leases. 3% from HELOCs. That's home equity line of credits. And then 6% other. So look. Your chances of getting business funding for your business is slim to none. I was about to say slim. So, and the reason why I'm bringing that to light is simply because many of you that's posted up on Facebook, posted up on Instagram every day, you're just hoping and praying for that one investor to come and save you. You're just waiting and hoping that you're able to get that bank loan to satisfy and help you with working capital and everything. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, don't wait on it. Don't wait on it. Do not wait on it at all, because your opportunities are very limited. You see the SBA is only giving up, what, 6%? 6% of the people said they were able to get an SBA loan. And that's about true. So that means all the funding that the government put into the SBA, all the backing and everything, they're still not doing what they're supposed to be doing. There's no reason why 37% of people should still be using cash. So that's telling you right now, to really get your business jump started, you're going to have to use some of your own money. Okay? So one thing that they're saying is that people right now, I don't know if we're in this millennial day and age, is that they're saying that most people, once again, are starting their businesses because they're fed up or they want to be happy. And what I'm finding is They're also saying that according to, I don't know, and so this is what's confusing with them. They normally put out how many people that they've studied. Like last survey that they did, they studied 2,500 people. They didn't say what race each, how many races they had, or no, how many people in each race that they had or anything like that. So, but right now, because the study is so early, they did not mention how many participants they had. But basically, if you really want to build a successful business, you're going to have to not be focused on just being happy right now. Because I don't know about, for real, one real business person that's happy all daggone day. It is stressful. It is a lot to endure. And what you guys see online, thinking everything is easy breezy cover girl, that's just what you see. That's not really the reality, okay? The reality is it is stressful. Now, when you get to a certain point where your business is operated like a well-oiled machine, you probably get more of your time. But starting out, you're going to have to put in at least 60 to 80 hours of hard work. So if you're trying to come from 9 to 5 and only do 40 hours, 35 hours, and think that you're going to make enough money, don't even start it. Don't even start it. Okay, so what they also said was that the highest education level of entrepreneurs, 30% only had their high school diploma and GED. 31% had an associate's degree, 17% had a bachelor's degree, 18% a master's, and 4% a doctorate degree. And so that is pretty interesting, simply because that just also shows that you do not have to have a college degree to become a successful entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs are built. They're not born. They're built. You're built to be disciplined. You're built to be structured. You groom yourself to be like that. You understand? You're not just overnight. It just don't just come to you. You're born, millionaire. That's why so many of these rich kids get the money and then burn it all, because they were never born. They weren't taught to be a millionaire. They were just born a millionaire. There's a major difference. Okay, and so also people are concerned about interest rates. So taxes, interest rates, the political climate. So also politics impact the interest rates. And so you as a small business owner, you should be alarmed. So that means that anytime you go and get funding, you're going to be paying a higher price for the money, okay? So for example, interest rates right now is like, 4.2%? If an interest rate goes higher, right, that means you are borrowing that money at a higher rate. So that means you have to make more money to be able to pay back that loan. That means your interest is going to be more, okay? And then also the principal amount, the amount that they may have given you may be lower as well, to combat the fact that, the economy is not as stable as it really is perceived, to be honest. Okay, and then last but not least, the trend that they're seeing is that technology is still the wave. So for example, I was watching, was it Ray Dalio? I forgot who he was talking to, but they were talking about how artificial intelligence is taking over and all of this stuff. No, it was Gary Vaynerchuk. He was talking with someone, and the person was like, so are you really concerned about artificial intelligence and this virtual reality living? And he was basically saying like, yeah, I'm a bit concerned about it, but not right now. So many of you are so focused on what technology is coming tomorrow, and you're not effectively using technology to grow and scale your companies today. So my advice to you guys here on the Money Zone on RIP Radio Network, focus on how you're going to utilize the technology that you have today to be able to make more money in your business and dominate your industries, rather than looking at technology as if it's your competition. And as an accountant, I had to kind of ask myself those hard questions. Am I worried about artificial intelligence taking over my job? Well, taking over me being, their bookkeeper and doing their taxes and stuff. What could I do to mitigate that? And then, so what I had to realize is that I had to perfect my processes. I had to perfect the business, perfect what the services that I'm offering. And once they realize that they can't get that same service from a robot or Siri or whatever they want to call her, right? They're going to always come back. So what I realized, and so this is one of my business trends for 2020 that I want all of you to take heed of, is focus on how you deliver your product, your experience, and then also you delivering, over-delivering and under-promising. Over-deliver and under-promise. The moment that you focus on how you deliver the product, create an experience, they're going to realize they're not going to get an experience like that from a robot or just staying in the computer and trying to read every tax code, trying to figure out how to answer this one TurboTax question. And so then, like, this was so funny. So a new client of mine called me the other day. Well, we were on the chat the other day. I forgot they can't really call me. So we were on the chat. Oh, okay, so we have a caller. Okay. Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, and you? Welcome to the Money Zone.
Oh, thank you. I just want to call and see, do you know anything about Chapter 7, bankruptcy?
A little bit, yes.
Okay, because I owe maybe $10,000 and everything. You think it's worth it?
No, 10,000 too low. 10,000 and what? Credit card debt?
Yes, school.
No, I wouldn't do a Chapter 7 for 10,000. I would figure out a repayment option.
How much are those?
So, no, you can actually figure that out. So that's basically you setting up a budget and you saying, okay, you know what, instead of me eating out, I'm going to pay this amount here. Because 10,000 divided by 12 months, that's $833 a month, right? How could we put away at least $800 or $200 or $300 towards paying that? That's what I would do. I wouldn't do a Chapter 7 for 10 grand. Now, if you would have said 80, 90, you know, it was harder to dig yourself out of.
Got you.
Okay.
But so it's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad at all. Not that bad. So
okay.
What I would do, I would just go take an Excel spreadsheet, put the 10,000 in there, and first of all, you need to know how much income you have left over after you take care of all of your bills, so you can set a good, legitimate amount to pay. So you would kind of do a budget. You say, okay, my checks or my income for my business is $5 grand. After all of my bills, I have $1,000 left over. I need $300 in spending money, to get back and forth to work or to, for food, groceries, and so forth. And whatever is the difference, you would then need to become a bit disciplined in that arena and then allocate that money to the paying off the credit card.
Wow. Okay. That's good to know. Thank you for your advice.
No, you're welcome, sir, and thank you for calling into the Money Zone. Have a good day, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye. So, Trump, we're going to take a quick break, guys. We're going to take a quick break, but if you want to call in, 301-232-5700. So we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Money Zone. I'm your girl Falashade, the accountability accountant, guys. I'm excited. Like I said, Happy New Year and all of this stuff. I missed y'all. It's been basically 4 weeks, and I was telling the owner here, look, I feel like I'm stuttering a little bit. When you're not accustomed and staying on routine, you feel like a novice sometimes. So I feel like I'm just new over here, right? So no, guys, we're going right into segment 2, and I'm kind of excited about segment 2. We're talking about business lessons that we can learn from the Duke and the Duchess themselves, okay? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. So I'm excited because this was a bold move on Prince Harry, y'all. They say that when a man loves you, no, that's a man's world. Oh, wrong one. But look, they say when a man really love you, he's going to take good care of you. And Prince Harry, I'm going to just call him the Prince. The Prince he is showing up and he's showing out. They was like, okay, you going to marry this half black lady. Already, he done got black sheep. He got kicked out automatically based off the girl's race. The fact that she was a U.S. citizen, that was another one. And, the list goes on and on and on. But Prince Harry must really love Meghan, because for him to take a step down from the royal, position is big time. And so we're going to be talking about business lessons that we can learn from Prince Harry and Meghan. So you guys may want to grab your pen, grab your paper, and take some notes, because we about to dive right on in. So first things first, look, they created a brand. They call it, what is this, Sussex Royal? And so they created a brand automatically. And so from a business perspective, you have to create a brand. That is your brand colors. That is what you stand for, your mission, your persona, your colors, everything. Are you building a brand? If someone was to see your company logo or to see your colors, would they attract that to you? Just like McDonald's. Anytime you see that gold arrows, the gold arches, whenever you see the yellow, the orangey red, that's McDonald's automatically. Just like Starbucks, Starbucks, they have brands. When you see Falashade, the way that, my name, that's me, and more than likely I have either some type of gold or black on almost every day. My brand colors are gold, black, a deep money green, okay, and purple. So you will always kind of see me in gold, black, like my shirt. No numbers, gold, black, on brand. So are you establishing a brand? Number one, if you are just out there posting on social media, there's no consistency, there's no message, there's no clarity. And I'm going to be really honest with you guys. It doesn't come overnight. So if you're sitting there at your laptop right now and you're looking at your website and you're looking at your brand colors and you're completely disgusted with yourself, don't be so hard on yourself. It all comes together with the changes that you're going to gradually make. You may have to hire a few people, have them tweak it a few times, and maybe 2 more people that tweak it more, and then voila, you have your complete brand. That is exactly what happened to me. So, for example, my ex-brand manager coined me as the accountability accountant. I was first the accountant to entrepreneurs. He said, Falashade, everybody know you the accountant to entrepreneurs, but what I realized you do is that you really hold people accountable to do the work. You give them no excuses. You take away all of the excuses, and then you want to help them solve the problem as well. He says, so you're the accountability accountant. And it didn't hit me right away. I'm like, ugh, okay, yeah, all right, yeah, I see. I do hold people accountable, blah, 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 right? But gradually, the message started to become clear. I hold individuals accountable to achieve the goals that they want so they can live the life that they dream. And the only way for you to live the life that you dream is by holding yourselves accountable. You can have every big dream in the world, but if you're not accountable to do the work, if you're not holding yourself accountable to be disciplined, then it's not going to get done. So number one, create the brand, but don't put so much pressure on yourself expecting the brand to be perfect right now. It's not going to be perfect, okay? Number two, get your trademarks, get your copyrights, get all of the legal stuff, your business is registered, get your web domains, get the basic things that you need for your business. A lot of you are still operating from gmail.com, and that's fine depending on the type of business you operate. But if you operating like a financial services business and you messaging me from gmail.com, I'm going to be like, is this person serious? You know? So if you're creating a brand, then you need the brand attachment, you need the wording, you need the imagery, you need all of that that goes along with the brand. So when you think about the royal couple, and when you think about McDonald's, when you email a McDonald's rep, I don't care what rep it is, it's going to be at mcdonalds.com. Think about it. Starbucks too, at starbucks.com. That's part of the brand. And honestly, that's also protecting your business too, because without your web domain, somebody else can get it and they can fight you if you try to get your stuff trademarked, say that they set it up this and you didn't have this. And guys, just do what the Duke and the Duchess have done. They've created their brand. They have all of their stuff. Okay. So look, okay. See, it says lawyer trademark Sussex royal brand in U.S. to teach Prince Harry and Meghan Markle a lesson. No, 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 no. That's not what happened. He actually did that on behalf of them. The article here kind of, you know how they want to basically trick you into reading it. But what had happened was they ended up trademarketing in over, it's like maybe like 50 different classes. So you're talking about on every type of print material, both in the U.S., also in the U.K. It's crazy. But what they did was they created the brand, Sussex Royal, okay? Then they've gotten their trademarks and all of that stuff, okay? And you as a business person should definitely be doing the same exact thing. Now, I'm not saying if your business didn't make no money to go get a trademark. No. What I'm saying is that be prepared to get a trademark, okay? In their case, they had to have it done before they release it to the public. Certain brands, certain concepts, like when Disney released a new character, more than likely they have the trademark already for that character before we even hear about the character, okay? Number 3. And then, guys, don't forget you can give me a call if you have any questions, business questions, anything. 202, I said 20, I'm about to give you my office number. 301-232-5700, guys. If you have any business questions at all relative to segment 1 when we talked about the business trends, and then segment 2 about the Duke and the Duchess. Okay, so number 3, and this is where I'm hype. And Trump, if you go to the article that's second, the link that's there, Sussex Royal, the about one, they became financially free. I think you got to hit accept. Became financially free. That was one of their goals. And how many of you, as a business person, all you dream of is becoming financially free? Okay? And the Duke said it himself. He said, "We intend to step back as senior members of the royal family and work to become financially independent while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen." So basically, all of us as entrepreneurs just want to be financially independent. So Harry was like, hey, you're not going to tell Meghan she can't go buy a Chanel bag, Queen. I'm just being funny. You're not going to tell me. Oh, and it's coming on TMZ. It's right in my face. You're not going to tell Meghan that she cannot wear whatever that she wants to wear. So I already know Harry done stood up. He is bold like his mama Diana, and I knew he was going to be the one that step up and step out. So go, Meghan. You done won you a keeper, mama. It ain't just no arranged type of situation. You in, mama. He really, really love you. So basically, he's like, give me my $82 million. Okay? Give me my 82 million. Me and Megan gonna go, right? And then y'all can keep all of the normal money that they receive, right? And him and Megan to live off their name. So how many of you right now have your 9 to 5 and have your business and you want to cut ties with your 9 to 5, but you have not positioned your business the way that you want? You guys need to take a lesson from Prince Harry and step up and do the necessary work that is required for you to eventually retire your 9 to 5. You don't want to have to neglect your business for so many more years or not be able to spend weekends with your children because you're working a 9 to 5 and trying to build a business and you are all over the place and it's stressful. Being an entrepreneur is already stressful in itself. And look, so living with, I can already imagine, Harry was like, it's stressful. Look, it's stressful being in the royal family. I'd rather be out of the royal family and be a little stressless, okay? And can do what I want to do freely. And spend however way my wife can be free. And, you know, happy wife, happy life, right? So from a business perspective, many of you are stuck at that 9 to 5 simply because you have not accepted the reality that you're in right now. And that reality is that job will not make you happy. Being in the royal seat, being in your VP position, being in your managerial position, making your 100,000 may be fitting right now. But when you go and lay down at nighttime, what really do you want to do? Set yourselves up. Plan like Harry did, because this was not an overnight job. Him and Meghan planned this stuff out. When I looked at all of the legal documents and the references that were made on the websites and how they had to get approval and this and that, Harry planned this a long time ago. So the same way you guys are on your 9 to 5, waiting for you to get fired, not planning out your future, you're just waiting for your future to happen. Take a lesson out of the Duke and the Duchess book and plan your life the way that it should. Write it down, manifest it, and work, pray, and slay. Okay, so that was number 3. They also, and this is where Harry, you can tell he a badass. Harry, you're a badass, I'll be honest. Flushing on the money's on city. He doing what the hell he want to do, y'all. Think about it. He always got in trouble. Think about it. Like 10 years ago, I remember the news. Harry did something. He done broke up with something. Always did something. The little redhead. Always did something. And so Harry is living life on his own terms. And he's doing what he want to do. And by you being an entrepreneur, you can do what you want to do too. You can create the business that you dream of. So if you don't want to see clients at all, now everybody, they may not accept the fact that they may not be able to see you, but the clients that don't mind will be yours. If you never want to leave out your house again to operate your business or to make money, you don't have to. You can build the business the way that you want. If you want to be on the road and travel the world, you can build your business in that form of fashion. But the issue is this, it starts with the plan. Harry and Meghan planned this game out. Harry even consulted with his own private attorney before, and everything. You can tell because of how detailed it is. And let me just see if I can just read you a quick little excerpt. Okay, so it said January 2020. After many months of reflection and internal discussions, we see what I just say. Oh, there you go. After many months of reflection and internal discussions, we have chosen to make a transition this year and starting to carve out a progressive new role within the institution. We intend, and anything they say that's different or like the future might do, they always call it progressive. Okay, we intend to step back as senior members of the royal family and work to become financially independent while continuing to fully support Her Majesty the Queen. It is with your encouragement, particularly over the last few years, that we feel prepared to make this adjustment. He realized how much money the tabloids was making, how much his name was worth. And black people like Meghan, she black. They capitalizing on this, okay? We now plan to balance our time between the United Kingdom and North America, continuing to honor our duty to the Queen, the Commonwealth, and our patronage. This geographic balance will enable us to raise our son with an appreciation for the royal tradition into which he was born, while also providing our family with the space to focus on the next chapter, including the launch of our new charitable entity. We look forward to sharing the full details of this exciting next step in due course as we continue to collaborate with Her Majesty the Queen, the Prince of Wales, the Duke of Cambridge, and all this stuff just sounds like the Royals. I used to watch the Royals, guys, and I love the Royals, okay? This sounds just like it. And all relevant parties, until then, please accept our deepest thanks for your continued support. And so this was amazing because that goes back to us basically concluding that Harry is living life on his own terms, y'all. He's doing what he want to do, okay? And that's you building the business that you dream. You don't have to succumb to anybody. It's all on what you want. Now, everybody may not like your policies and procedures, so you can't expect the world to come running in there, but you will find your few. And then last but not least, choosing a working model, and this also kind of goes back into what we said, that suits you. How many of you that may be listening to me, and this may be difficult to even be honest and ask yourself, you wish you were in a different situation. You wish your business was structured in a different manner. You wish you could do this, wish, right? I've even been that type. I wish I could be like this. So I wish my business would be like this. And then I had to realize, hold on, let me write it down. Let me see what I can do on my own to get there. And whatever else I can't do to get there on my own, I pray on it, and then God will bring me the resources if that's the direction that He want me to go into. So the same way that you done manifested the life that you have now by doing exactly what you did to get where you're going, you can manifest and build the business and life that you guys dream. It's all about you making a plan, mapping it out, and creating actionable steps, just like the Duke and the Duchess did. Did you hear what he said? Through heavy discussions and deliberations, okay? That's when they decided to go this route. So they created a brand, and they're now owning it right now, and they're shining bright. So guys, look, we got like 5 more minutes. I was going to go ahead over, take a quick little break, but I'm about to just go right into our little hot topics because they're kind of like off the hook. Okay, so just to give you guys a heads up, tax season starts January 27th, 2020. So you have about 2 weeks, okay, before tax season starts. And so next week on the show, I may talk about all of the changes, when you should expect your earned income tax refund and all of that stuff, the timelines and all of that good stuff. So that will be next week's show. But tax season starts January 27, 2020, okay? That means the IRS will begin to start accepting all returns. That don't mean you're getting your money, boo-boo, okay? And if you do qualify for earned income tax credit, that money is not going to come no time soon, okay? And so this is exciting because I'm already seeing the tax memes and the W-2 songs, and I'm getting the questions. But I don't want you guys to leave and think like this person said. This person said, and it's a good little joke in our hot topic. This person said, Falashade, TurboTax didn't do something right. It was a glitch. They messed up. Who is they? TurboTax is a software. Like, let's really be honest though. Like, I'm not trying to be so shady. That seems so shady. Look, but still, TurboTax is a software. Yes, it can have a glitch. Okay, it's a computer software, it's an app, it's a download, it's a computer, it's in bytes and bits and all that stuff. It can never. She said it must have didn't calculate something right. Whoa, did you answer the questions correctly? See, this is why many of you don't understand that filing your taxes. Yes, you probably didn't get a notice so far. Yes, but filing your tax via TurboTax, that might work if it's really simple. But if you're managing a business and you're doing TurboTax, you're doing yourself a disservice to really understand what your taxes consist of. And and if you do have a little small business, you might could do it yourself, but focus on making money and then pay somebody to do the small stuff. The tax is small stuff. Okay, tax season January 27th. And then, so this is a little funny one, y'all. A Missouri woman plans to pay her property taxes in nickels, y'all. In nickels, okay? She is pissed. She ended up getting fined. And I'm sorry to say this, but this is something, most of us wouldn't do, but some people, they said that the nickels are weighing 625 pounds. And it's 1,419 rolls of nickels that weigh 625 pounds, okay? She said she had made an appeal on her property tax assessment amount. So, each state have their own little appraiser, and they assess the amount of what your property is, and then they multiply that times the property tax rate. So she must have been very frustrated, y'all, with the amount that they assessed for her property taxes, because guess what? She said that she came up with this plan. It says Cynthia Lockett told WDAF last month that her 2019 assessment increased her land value by 135%. And her overall market value 45%. Multiple phone calls to appeal the assessment went unanswered. So she hatched her plan. She said it is going to be a little inconvenient to count those nickels. She said at the time, they will be rolled. I'm not trying to be a complete jerk, but it is just meaning she feel like she has a reasonable cause to do this. They want to ignore us, and I thought you are not going to be able to ignore this blue buggy when I well up in there. So, yeah. So, no, guys. So, here we come. The tax drama has already started, guys. So, I'm excited to bring in this 2020 tax year. So if you are looking for someone to prepare your taxes, don't forget I'm here. You can call my office at 202-618-1297. I will be glad to assist you in filing your taxes and help you better understand. But before I leave you guys today, don't forget to follow me on all things social media, Falashade the Accountant, and then sometimes watch me on Rip Radio Network, y'all. I'm like in 2 categories on the studio's inside little ratings, right? So, I'm an alpha female. I want to be at the top, number 1, right? So go to ripradionetwork.com and tune in. I'm going to get my people over there. Go to ripradionetwork.com and tune in. So this 2020, we can get some ratings, top 2, top 3 on the website too. But guys, I'm excited. So let me just, before I close, I just want to just say one thing with you guys. The IRS is hip to all your dirty tax schemes. So for all you, that was not about to come out right. For all of you individuals that are receiving TANF or any type of government assistance, please be very cautious on having individuals claim your children. The IRS now is starting a particular initiative where they're now batching your Social Security numbers against their systems. So when I did a few taxes last year, the tax system asked me, oh, should I report your wages to Medicaid? That's what it asks. So soon enough, that's going to be a requirement. So just be very careful on who you have claim your child. So I'm your girl, Falashade, the accountability accountant, guys. I will see you guys next week. Bye, y'all.